here with the head coach of the back-to-back Big 12 champions for both men's and women's swimming, Herbie Behm. Coach, thanks for taking some time with us. What's it like, once again, to be on top of the Big 12?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, it's been super cool to see the team develop, and I mean, this year versus last year was quite a bit different, and to see them, go back-to-back is awesome.
And what are some of those differences from last year to this year and being able to repeat once again?
It's really just all new people, and you never really know when a freshman or a transfer comes in how they're going to do in a new setting in all of these things. But I mean, it was really good. I think on the women's side specifically, we had a very young team that did kind of exceeded expectations, which is really exciting for what's to come. And the men, all those relays, everything was like pretty much as good as it gets. So yeah, it was awesome to see.
What does it say about the culture that both the men's and women's are simultaneously having success and being able to challenge and uplift one another?
Yeah, I think the culture is everything, and it's exactly that, of just holding a high standard and constantly raising that standard inside yourself. And if you do that, the success kind of just becomes inevitable, and that's the goal, and they've definitely done that. Now it's kind of deleting that we've done it and making sure we don't get a big head for that, and just continuing that moving forward.
You know this culture about as good as anyone. You were with this program when it was on the verge of getting cut. So, what is it like now to see what Graham Rossini's been able to invest into this, and now this become a national champion contending program?
Yeah, I mean, it's been incredible, and it's, again, kind of going back to that, it's always been the goal of just how can we make this better than it was when it was pretty bad at one point. And I think we just have to keep that the North Star. And if we start looking too much over at what other people have, then that'll distract us from what we've got. So it's just, keeping doing that, and it's been great so far. So just want to keep the focus there.
This home meets seemed pretty electrifying this year. What was it like to see the real community support start to rally around this program?
Yeah, that was incredible. I think the UNLV one where we broke the attendance record was obviously amazing. But the one I was most impressed with was actually when we swam Grand Canyon. It was January 3rd. It was there was no school in session. I was a little worried that there would be nobody here just because it was a couple days after New Year's, and it was almost packed. And that's when it kind of, for me, felt like, okay, this is something real, where there wasn't a ton of advertising to it, but people still knew about it and still came. So it's been incredible to see that.
What does it take to take your conference championship success? You know what it's like to win a national championship with this group and translate it to the NCAAs.
There's just so much less room for error. It's at the Big 12 level, in a prelims finals format, you can be not perfect in prelims and still make the finals. At NCAAs, if you're not perfect every time, you're done. So we got a ton of good information with our performances at Big 12s, and now it's learning from that, applying that in training, and then applying it when it's time to go.
Do you feel like this team has what it takes to compete for a national title if they put it all together at NCAAs?
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be really hard, and it's going to take everybody being locked in, now until the meet's over, and not making any little mistakes of just being too far away from a wall, having a bad breakout. All of those things have to be in line, but it's something that these guys definitely can do.